or die as these horses jostle for a spot in next week's grand final. The arms are back, the lights on, and they're off. And away well is Tenzing Bromac towards the inside. Jimartee trying to hold up on the inside and keep it out. They were followed by Magician, and further back then is District Attorney as Jimartee now scoots through to hold the lead at the first turn, 2,000 to go. Mac Da Vinci gets a nice cart through on the inside, and they were followed then by Blacksadance. Further back in the race then is Jilliby Nitro, and stuck out there in no man's land at the moment is Don Hugo. 3 horses wide. They were followed then on the inside there by Master Catch. Well back in the race then as Pete said so, Perfect Stride, and See Ya Arts at the tail of the field. Well, Don Hugo is doing it tough out there, 3 wide as they work into the home straight. The leader is Jimartee. Thurler had a sustained look and another, and sees the Don coming up on the outside, and Don Hugo now plays from the front. Jimartee will take the stalk, sit second. In third, Posse Magician. Back on the inside, Mac Da Vinci. Tenzing Bromac lobs a good spot, and then came Blacksadance. District Attorney 3 back in the running line. Further back then, Master Catch, Jilliby Nitro, Perfect Stride. Pete said so's on the march. Comes up 3 out, and last See Ya Art. Lead time was 48.3, and as they approach the 1200 metre pole, the leader is Don Hugo. In the centre, Magician, and Pete said so is working double overtime out there, 3 wide to get to the breeze. Jimartee's coiled up on the inside. They were followed then by Tenzing Bromac. Another move, Jilliby Nitro's off on the march. Mac Da Vinci's on the inside, and then came Blacksadance, District Attorney. Well, it was being shuffled back, so Callaghan said, no, I'm not going to have that. So he comes up 3 wide now. In a race of many changes outside this leader. Behind them then came Master Catch. Tenzing Bromac's been shuffled right back. See Ya Art still last. 29.5 followed by a 28.4. 57.9 the half, and the leader coming off the back is Don Hugo. Second, Jilliby Nitro. District Attorney working hard at the 600, 3 out. Getting a nice run. Jimartee, Mac Da Vinci. Pete said so's on a loose rein. Perfect Stride 3 deep with a helmet to follow. Then came Blacksadance, followed in the centre as they near the turn. Magician, it's been shuffled right back as well, and as they run the bend now, 27.3 the quarter. First into the straight is Don Hugo. What's Don got left? He scoots away. He's 5 metres on Jimartee. Jilliby Nitro back on the inside, making a lot of ground as Master Catch, I can see, getting home okay, but it's Don Hugo. Don Hugo darts away from Jimartee. Jilliby Nitro up on the inside as Master Catch, and getting home late Blacksadance, but it's all Don Hugo. Don Hugo beats Jimartee. Third home in the race, Jilliby Nitro. Master Catch a big run, and then came back on the outside of it. Blacksadance made ground over Perfect Stride. Tenzing Bromac, Pete said so. Well back to clock in then was Magician, and then we go back to Mac Da Vinci, and District Attorney is finished last of all in 1:52. That's not all that far outside the course record here. That's a fast run, a fast win. The record for the 2300 metres is 1:51.4, so it's 1.2 outside. Not many horses get down to that 1:52, 1:51 mark. And Don Hugo, in the end, did it comfortably. He was 3 deep for the first 600 metres, and then just dominated, coming home in 54.8. It's 7:14.11 interim, 7:14.11, 7:14.11 the interim placings, time of 2:40.9, 1:52.6, and it was 7 1/4 by a metre. 7 1/4 by a metre after the running of the second race on the card, and as Britt gets herself into position, I guess it kind of went how we expected it to, Britt, with the top couple of horses in betting 1-2.